Hello, friends. Looks like we are live. Let's check this out. Share URL. So here we go. Okay. Let's make a post on Twitter. Here we go. Okay. Let's check. Hey, Sean. All good, all good. How are things on your end? Hope everything is working. Fingers crossed. You know, sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. So, yeah. Let's check this out. Okay, good. Looks like the audio is working. The video is working too. Awesome. Okay, friends. So do not forget to ask your questions during the live stream. Oh, nice. Great. So today I want to share with you how you can start your AI business and do this as fast as possible. Also, I want to share with you. I want to ask. I want to answer your questions today. Sorry. Um, mm, yeah. So this is the plan for today's live chat. So don't forget to ask your questions during the chat. I would really appreciate that. And don't forget to click like or unlike. I don't know. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I want to share with you today proven technique and methodologies that I find out talking with many different founders how they are launching their AI businesses. And let me make this like that. Hold on a second. Yeah. No, probably you can see my face better. Okay. So how are they launching their own SaaS or AI business, no matter? So one of the ideas that I think underestimated, it's like how people are building AI startups. I mean, one of the issues it's more about people are trying, and this is one of the biggest issues that mm, many of you are facing. It's overthinking and over engineering. I know that because I'm not unique. I'm doing the same mistakes sometimes, and not even sometimes, more than often. I have the same influence of this, like make code works better, make the design looks nicer, and so on and so forth. So, like, I'm with you on that, but doesn't work in business. I'm sorry. In business, when you're trying to launch something, you have to uh, prove and validate your idea. We talked a lot during the previous streams that what you have to do, you have to copy your competitors. So I don't want to stop at this specific point today. Okay. So the first thing, it's copy your competitors. Okay. The next, it's to validate your idea. And by validation, what do I mean? So first of all, you have to build a landing page. And by the way, one very important note that I want to highlight, it's how you sorry, it's how you making the research of your competitors, because most people right now are making this mistake. They're using ChatGPT at the first, and then they creating a landing page. Sorry, doesn't work like that, never worked like that, and will never work like that. This is the issue because ChatGPT is just like a randomized bunch of hallucinations. But if you want to create a successful business, you have to start from competitors research. competitors already using your keywords on their landing pages. They already have the offer that you need, that you can copy. They don't create like hallucinations like ChatGPT. So first of all, competitor research. Second, creating your landing page. So this is it's like a super probably obvious advice, but at the same time they are very very important. And when you're creating a landing page, you have to use your competitors' offers. So, like a copy. Of course, you can add something that you think will be valuable. Your own hallucinations, like ChatGPT. So you're replacing ChatGPT, and you can give it a try. Next, the most important step, which I was a little bit shocked when I saw these concepts like a few times. Maybe I will make the interviews with these guys on my YouTube channel, by the way. Hey, what's up? So one of the things that you have to know it's how easy sometimes it's to yes, start it fast. Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right, because many people are overthinking the same things over and over again. And when you have a landing page with basic offers, you can start chatting with your potential customers. The easiest way to get your customers is, first of all, talk with your friends. For instance, let's say you're creating a solution for your own needs, then your friends might have the same problem, then the colleagues on your job may have the same problem, then friends of your friends may have the same problem, and so on and so forth. So like you know what I'm saying. Next thing, it's communities. It's very very important thing, because if you are not a part of the community, you won't be able to start really really fast. Because at the beginning, it's like for instance, you're creating an AI SEO tool, and who knows you, who knows your startup, who knows what you're building? Nobody. So one of the things that you have to do today, tomorrow, it's to become a member of communities where you have the interest, or you thinking that they can start helping make you more money. Okay. Next, so communities, it's super super important. By the way, please use old fashioned Facebook. People are still using Facebook. Surprise surprise, many of them. And not everyone obsessed with LinkedIn that's transformed into like a kind of like a BS platform. Okay, so use Twitter and Twitter communities. By the way, they are tons of them. You can use Reddit, you can use Discord. So this is big platform, but use their communities. Start communicating with people. Start asking questions about anything. So like this is how you will make new friends. And by making new friends, you can ask them, "Hey, Josh, can you do me a favor? I'm just building this kind of tool. Can you try this out?" And this will be your basically first customers. Why do you need to do that? Very, very simple. Um, Once again, as I mentioned at the beginning, many founders are obsessed with over engineering and overthinking. And this is not how it works, guys. So, what you have to do, you have to sell. And but here's the interesting thing: you don't have to sell at the same time. I know developers always struggling with selling and marketing process. So please, today we're talking about sales without sales. Okay, and the easiest way to do that, it's to just start chatting with your customers and ask them about their problems. How to do that? Real examples. So, for instance, when you have a friend from your Facebook community, you can say, "Hey, Josh, let's chat about, I don't know, like a AI tool for SEO, for example. Are you using an SEO on your daily life? Yes, no, yes. Okay, great. May I ask you a few questions? How are you using an SEO? And because I'm also planning to run an AI SEO tool, for example. And I was wondering how it can help people in real business. Okay, so this is your life hack: how to start conversation with anyone. So like, you're not selling tools and services, you just start communication with these guys. You just start saying, Josh, let's chat. Can you explain me this and that, and what is the problem here? And then you're diving deeper into problems, into these communities, into these specific things. And during these conversations, you're just writing down their problems. Okay, so like, you have a problem about like, creating articles. Okay, great. You have problems with, I don't know, finding keywords. Okay, great. Another problem maybe with purchasing backlinks, something like that. Whatever. Okay, noted. And then you can start making offers without real product. So, for instance, Josh, would you be interested in having an AI tool that will generate an articles, for example, for you? I don't know, 25 articles per day using the keywords, so you can do the tests, identify which article have the best chance to survive, push it to your blog. And if article will survive, then you can use your agency like team members to polish it, to make it perfect. And this is how the business works. Mostly like a John will tell you yes, because John already have money for a specific SEO services and tool. And what you can say during this personal onboarding: Josh, this tool will be ready in 1 or in 2 months. Okay, I know it's not yet ready because I'm still building it. I'm still trying to polish it. Would you be able to purchase my lifetime deal for $200 or something like that, and you will have access forever? Uh, but you need to make a payment like today, tomorrow, this week, whatever. Just set up the deadline. Uh, that's it. So you just landed your first customer. And this is how it works, really. Because I see many channels are spreading too many things about like AI automation, amazing story of yet another successful founder who become a multi-billionaire, and so on and so forth. But what you need to do, you have to learn no code. You have to learn code. No, guys, this all is BS. You just have to learn how to do the sales, how to chat and communicate with people, how to onboard them, and how to listen. You don't look, you don't have to do a sales. You just have to listen, people. Listen, okay, and ask questions. That's it. That's all your sales process. I think developers a little bit shocked, like, but how it cannot be so simple? You're lying. You're yet another fake guru, guys. Uh, this is a real world. Nobody cares how good or bad you are with programming. What people are really care, it's about the solution that solves their problem. And to identify this problem, this is the biggest value. And this is where you as the founder are stepping in, and you're making a business. So if you want to make a business and if you want to make money, just start communicating and start personal onboarding of your customers. That's it. So simple, so straightforward. Once again, friends, colleagues, friends of the friends, communities. That's it. That's all three things that you need to start your own business tomorrow. So simple. By the way, another thing that I want to highlight today, it's networking and partnerships. This is, by the way, referring to communities and all these kind of things. um, at the beginning, you may not have, let's say, I don't know, access to communities or something like that. You may think it's complicated or something like that, but it's not in reality. So if you want to become a community member, just start chatting inside the community. Just become like a buddy. So if somebody is opening a community, you have to be presented. You have to say something about anything. So like, you have to be chat buddy. What the guy who's making comments about everything. It should not be spam, okay? So like, don't spam, but at the same time, you have to be presented. You have to have your own opinion. You have to try to help people. This is your job, and this is the most valuable job that you can do, especially the early stage. Forget about code, no coding tools, and all this BS. Nobody cares, seriously. What you have to do, you have to chat with people, onboard them, identify problems, and then build it by yourself or hire like a developer who can do these things for you. That's it. Super simple. But one of the things that also can expedite and super boost you, it's about your networking plus partnerships. So, as I told you, networking, we already know this thing. If you know investors, advisors, like you have to chat with them immediately tomorrow. And second thing, it's partnerships with people or with celebrities who may be interested in your solution. So, how does it work? Once again, if you want to communicate with celebrity, like let's say you found a great guy on Twitter and you think that this guy might be useful for you for promoting your startup, okay? Do not ask them for paid promotion. Doesn't work, okay? May work, but like this is not your case right now at the moment. So what you should do, you should become their body. You should start communicating with them on their posts. Find like, I don't know, 10, 20, 50 creators who are you trust, and start making comments inside their tweets. Start answer questions, just make communications with their people who are also regularly reply to their posts, and then you will become a like a this people will start thinking that you friend of this celebrity or something like that, and then this celebrity will start answer your questions or reply to your replies, and at the end of the day, in a few weeks, months, you would be able easily to reach them and say like, "Hey, Josh, uh, I want to chat with you about some kind of like a partnership." And by partnership, it's a super simple cheat code, by the way, that not many people are using, and it's sad, to be honest, or shame. I don't know. So what should you do? You should give them like a small percentage of your company with options, just like what's the regular investors are doing, like investing, and say, okay, so I'm planning to launch my tool in 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, whatever. Um, I want to give you an options, and at the same time, I will ask you to help me with promotions. I want to use your face, your voice, your comments to boost and to expedite my product. Basically, you're not losing a lot, but at the same time, you're just giving the parts of your business to these celebrities. And this is how you're making a business. Because I remember back in the days, I've talked with many customers, and only one guy over the last year created a great business because his first initial actionable plan was about like how to find celebrities, how to create a collaboration with them, how to share business with them, how to motivate them, and how to create like a great bright future of millions and millions and millions of dollars. And when this guy started creating his fitness app, he already had a huge base of contacts. So this is how it works. Um, so simple advices, and let's go back to your questions. So the first question is, I'm just checking a telegram. So Jamie Sanchez is asking, my question are more related to vibe coding for non-programmers because I'm beginner. First, how can I manage the security in the deployment? I mean, I know I should avoid to leave APIs in the front end, but I don't know how to manage that. I wish please there's a function to keep those critical data, or maybe I can use Versal Cloud Far to avoid the dust stack. I'm a little lost. So the first question, you are asking too many different things, because it's like a security thing. It's one thing, the database it's another thing, the DOS attack. So like I just use a Cloudflare and it will protect you kind of by default. Um, Vercel, it's just a deployment tool, so it's not about security, kind of, but no. It's just like where are you planning to deploy your tool? So I would say that do not uh, make the API calls on the front end. So this is the most important advice. I think in your case, uh, I would rather try to maybe find a developer who have coding experience and purchase their consultations. I don't know, like a 5-10 hours, and ask them a bunch of questions about coding. So this is how you can expedite your experience significantly. So you have to do these things by yourself, manual, okay, using vibe coding. That's fine. But if you will hire a developer who can give you a consultation, this is how you can expedite yourself. Next, where can I find leads for a project? I don't have a community. I don't know if I should create a website or blog for my project and another domain for the project itself, if I choose to deploy a lovable replit, etc. As I mentioned before at the beginning of this video, so you have to find a community, you have to communicate with people. It could be your friends, colleagues, whatever, doesn't matter. Lovable replit, okay, but like why not to use kind of vibe coding and Next.js and deploy it to Vercel, and then associate Vercel with your domain name. So like I'm not against Lovable or Replit for some kind of like a basic onboarding. That's fine. That's that's great. But if you need something more, it's useless. Sorry, this is the reality. Lovable, just landing page. That's it. Period. Everything else is just like a hallucinations. I'm sorry. Let's go back to YouTube. Um, what are your thoughts on jumping straight into running paid ads versus organic for validation? I'm against paid ads at stage number one. Let me explain why. And this is, by the way, very, very good question, Sean. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Sorry if I'm wrong. So the paid ads, it's a fuel for your car, okay? And you need to know what kind of fuel is the best for your car, okay? So you can use I don't know, just pure oil and put inside your car. Probably you will broke your engine and your car. It's not gonna work because you will pay money for oil, and at the end of the day you will start repairing your car, okay? So if you want find a real fuel that will boost your car, you have to chat with people. Let me explain. Because for example, if you building something without knowing your audience problem, even when you're making a copy of I'm not against copying ads of your competitors. That's great strategy, but you need to know what to highlight, because sometimes you're thinking this specific words means nothing, but it can be a key. For instance, in my niche, let's call it like that, one of the key words it's solo. So many people want to start business solo. I've started my business solo. Also, I've started my first business fully bootstrapped. Like I have $2,000 in my savings when I started my first business on second business on Upwork, uh, and this was like a YOLO, let's go. So this is the keywords: solo, bootstrapping. For instance, like a no code can be also your specific keyword because it's a problems. So if you want to run a paid ads, you have to land customers by yourself manually. And when you're doing that, then you can identify these keywords. You can highlight them on your using your ads and then run your ads. Because once again, as I said, your thoughts and your hallucinations and real market, it's two different things. And your goal is to make them work. Okay. Next. I hope I answered your questions. If something is not clear, please follow up me. Hello, started fast. Yes. Hey, what's the most you have made months through AI automation? So I would say that most it's about like from 10 to 20 grand per month, because my main focus is still on the software development. So like you have to split the software development services and AI automation services. But you're absolutely right. AI automation is growing right now. Next, I don't even know how to create an app, so I need a little background to offer a solution. It's not so important, to be honest. Let's be honest. It's not so important because if you do not know how to build the app, uh, your biggest value as a human being, okay, uh, it's a founder with curiosity. Because as I mentioned before in my Telegram, a team from French created a video game, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, with almost zero experience in AAA projects. So it was created by beginners. And if we're talking about one of the most valuable skill that you can obtain is just like a chat and communicate with people. Basically, that's it. You have to ask them questions. Like, can you ask another person a question? So, like, if you can, then you can do a business. If you can't, if you shine, sorry, I cannot help you. So once again, coding, no code tools is just like a second step. You can find technical co-founder. You can chat with the developer. You can ask like a technical questions. There is a bunch of ways how you can solve that. Technical things, no code tools. AI, it's commodity. The most valuable thing, it's you and your communication with other people. You have to go outside and touch the grass sometimes, you know? Okay. Can you explain how Superbase is set up in the boilerplate? Just copy the URL, insert it into an env, and that's it. Boom. So just go to the Superbase, create a new database, and insert the URL with password inside the env file for your local host. And then when you do the deployment, add it to env. That's it. So next, so I would have just two questions. First, deployment versus AWS, Firebase, or Expo. What's your take on that? Second, implementation of the boilerplate seems hard to me. Okay, so the first question is, I would go with Vercel definitely, because, for instance, you can use Amplify, but mm, I would say that Amazon, it's kind of tortures always. So if you want to test yourself, use Amazon. Yes, you will have this experience. You will have kind of like a bigger beard than mine. You can call yourself later on in future, in few years, at DevOps, because you've seen some shit in this life. Okay, but if you want make things fast, Vercel. Okay, so like a super easy deployment of your Next.js projects like that. So GitHub push, GitHub association with Vercel, auto deployment, and that's it. Even ChatGPT can fix your issues. Okay. Second, implementation of the boilerplate seems hard to me. Yes, if you do not have any experience, but as I said, if you chat with a developer of or person who have an experience to explain few things to you, you would be able to boost your knowledge and your experience significantly. So you will go to the next level like that. And you don't need to hire like a super senior developer to do that. Okay, so anyone like your friend or a guy from Appwork who know Next.js and who, I don't know how to talk with people, because developers not always know how to talk with people. It's very hard for them sometimes. So super simple. Okay, Sean, thanks. Next question. Have you ever heard of community trading or commodity selling? If yes, what's your opinion on using AI in that business? For example, we already use it to make documents, although I wish to automate. Okay, so the thing is that if this market already doing something, and mm, you know how to use AI in this market, and you know there are problems, you should give it a try, because nobody knows what will works, but not, to be honest. And but as I say, always try to use a B2B market, and try to always, by the way, um, when you're creating a community or something like that, when you're finding a community, find at least 5 communities, and then you would be able to test all of them and find out which one is more interesting to you. Like we want to perfect generation of documents, company sources, etc. Yeah, it's a good niche. So like you should definitely give it a try. What is your 30, 60, 90 plan for your bootcamp? More so dealing with someone that is new to building an app, asset tech sales experience. Um, you mean like AI speedrun? So, by the way, yeah, thanks for reminding me for that. I almost forget that. So, regarding my AI speedrun, one of the things that I'm planning to do, I'm planning to launch it at in few weeks. So here's your URL, by the way. Here you go. Too long. Okay. YouTube is not allowing me to put a long URL. Okay. Uh, so my plan is to. So here's the URL. I will also attach this URL to comment. Um, and my goal with this to help people find the idea first and start making sales without overthinking and over engineering. And you can, by the way, apply right now to this form if you wanna chat with me as your final boss, because I'm declining really many people, unfortunately, because they're not ready to build their own business. And this is my private beta, where we within 1 month will help you build your AI business, no matter what it's like, AI micro SaaS or AI automation business. uh, as I said, the main goal is to help you find the idea, find customers, make sales. I do not care about code, low code, no code tools. This is it's like a, when you will receive the prepayment from your customer, like at 2 3 5K, for you find a developer which will cost you from $500 to $1,000, will be like that. It's super easy. The developers, it's commodity. I'm sorry, but this is the reality. Your main skill is to find customers, find niche, onboard people, and start the communication. I hope I answered your question. um, Also, can you explain how the boot camp will lay it out? I hope I already answered this question. I have another questions. Since we want to focus on user conversion, what are your thoughts on using cold outreach tool for Twitter DM or cold email outreach? This is the great one, by the way, but you have to find the correct opener, because there are 3 types of people that I personally hate. First, thumbnail designers. Second, video editors. And third, copywriters. And the reason is because, for instance, the thumbnail designers is just like a overpriced job. So when you charge it, when you're trying to charge me from 20 to $50 per thumbnail, which I can produce for like a from $1 to $2 per thumbnail, I think, and your thumbnail will definitely lose to my thumbnails. It's like a sweetie. Um, Please go to your kindergarten and play with toys. Okay, do not send me this BS messages. Uh, Video editors the same, because when I see their profiles and their B rolls, it's like, bro, please learn how to make a video editing first, and then try to chat with me. Okay, I know, like I'm maybe one of those guys who have super high expectations, but I'm sorry. And the third one, it's copywriters. It's like I can write a YouTube scenario for you, Dennis. Uh, no, sweetie, you can't, because you are you will use a chat GPT, and most of your scenarios will be like let's start. Oh, it will be something like I saw a post today on one of YouTube communities. It's like it sounds something like you have to allocate 2 hours per day, and within 1 year you will be a super successful businessman, or something like that. You will have a successful business. This kind of the posts, what those copywriters can produce, it's absolute BS, absolute. But what can they produce? But answering your question, um, different answer to it. You talking about that you want to become an SMM guy, or you want to build a business about SMM? It's two different things, by the way. But if you want to build a business about SMM, cold outreach, it's a great opportunity for you. But as I said, um, first of all, please go to the community, chat with the community, understand the problems, and formulate your offer showing benefits, because this is the only way for you to stand out in your business. Nothing else works. I'm sorry. um, you have to chat with real people first, and then you can start DMing them. Then you will know are the pain points, and then you would be able to address these pain points correctly. Otherwise, it will be something like this copywriter or thumbnail designer is like, hello, I'm the best thumbnail designer in the world. I can do this. Yes, you can do this, my friend. Goodbye. Uh, would you say to find a feature to focus on, to fix? Oh, would be to read the reviews. No, no. This is, by the way, bad idea. I know. So this it's one of the things. So let me explain. If you can provide um, personal support for these people and care at the beginning, especially as the founder, so you know what the problem, what the issue is, and you will do the support role immediately, like that, fix the issues, then your customers will fall in love with you, comparing to all these big companies that do not care mostly. um yeah, and this is the most significant thing that you have to know. Your superpower as the human, as I said at the beginning, is to chat with people. You have to chat with people. They can go to this like a review website and blame about something. That's great, but this is not where you have to put your focus. You're still copying your competitors. Okay. Okay, guys, I hope this live chat was useful for you today. Do not forget to apply to my AI speedrun program that I will launch very, very soon. So, if you want to make like your first money with AI business, no matter what it is, AI automation or AI micro SaaS, apply for it. And yeah, uh, my next interview will be next Monday. Few workshops also will be released with other founders, so I hope they will be interesting for you. And yeah, do not forget to ask your questions on Telegram. Big question with a lot of senses inside will motivate me to create an audio answer for you. So I hope this was useful for you. Have a great day and God bless you.